Welcome back to What's New with ME, where the news get a pulse check, the world gets a side eye, and we try to make sense of it all. One headline, one headache at a time. Today's lineup, protesters say no kings, but someone's definitely signing royal checks. The government still shuts down. 21 days strong. America's longest unpaid internship continues. Amazon's cloud crash last night, proving once again that even the internet needs therapy. Gaza protesters have gone silent while Hamas hasn't. And the NBA is back, baby. Finally, something that unites America besides Wi-Fi outages. Let's roll. Across the U.S., thousands marched in the No Kings protest, a nationwide movement rejecting that they call authoritarian drift in political royalty. Now, here's the twist. The protest about power and corruption, right, may have a few royal donors of its own. Reports show that organizations linked to billionaire King George Soros, yes, the name that makes every conspiracy theorist twitch, helped fund the movement through grants to nonprofits like Indivisible for the so-called social welfare activities. Social welfare? In America, that's code for protest snacks and a bus fare. But seriously, it's complicated. Critics on the right are yelling paid protesters, Soros puppets. Protesters on the left are yelling, we're fighting tyranny. Meanwhile, the rest of us are just wondering who to invoice for gas money. So let's be fair. Yes, elite-funded movements can still represent real frustrations. Grassroots doesn't mean broke, and funding doesn't always mean manipulation. But the irony's impossible to miss. No kings might have just gotten knighted by Wall Street philanthropy. And honestly, if we're going to protest kings, can we at least get a day off from it? Day 21 of the great American shutdown. 3 weeks in, and Congress still cannot pass a bill or a vibe check. Over 700,000 federal workers are furloughed, and another 700,000 are working without pay. We're now in one of the longest shutdowns in U.S. history. Some programs are frozen. Energy assistance for low-income families, food stamps for millions, and national security workers are being told to hold the fort with no paychecks. Yeah, America's running on Duncan, but not on democracy. Coming this fall to Capitol Hill, Budget Wars 3, the blame awakens. Senators keep failing to vote for the same vote 11 times now. It's like watching someone repeatedly hit snooze button on the nation's alarm clock. Look, behind the jokes, real people are suffering. Families are skipping bills. Agencies can't hire, and the ripple effect to local businesses too. So while politicians play who want to be a gridlock millionaire, everyday Americans are the ones who are footing the prize money. Last night, Amazon Web Services, the invisible engine that powers half the internet, decided to pull a Titanic. The iceberg, a network malfunction in the U.S. East data center. The casualties, Snapchat, Roblox, Signal, banking systems, and approximately every teenager's will to live. Even some airports experience minor delays. It's bad news when the TSA agents are refreshing Chrome and praying. Experts are now saying this proves we're too dependent on too few cloud providers. Translation: when one guy sneezes in Seattle, your Netflix buffers in New Jersey. Amazon said the issue's being fixed and services are now back to normal. Yeah, just like my trust issues, right? In all seriousness, it's a reminder that our digital lives aren't as solid as we think. When one company's hiccup can shut down half of the world, it's not a cloud, it's a chokehold. And now this part is heavy, and we need to handle it with care. Some international activists who loudly protest Israel's actions are now being called out for silence as reports emerge of Hamas killing or torturing Palestinians in Gaza. Even public figures like Bill Maher and journalists are asking, where's the outrage now? Inside Gaza itself, anti-Hamas protests are happening. People risking their lives for people and their freedom under a group that claims to fight for them. It's tragic. When politics and pain collide, silence becomes complicity. But outrage, fatigue is also real, and people are exhausted. Still, selective empathy is a dangerous habit. If human rights are political filters, we're not activists, we're influencers with a conscious algorithm. So, to anyone brave enough to speak up for peace, even when it's unpopular, thank you. The world needs more consistency, not more hashtags. All right, let's end this on something that actually brings people together. Basketball. The 2025-26 NBA season tips off tonight. Oklahoma City Thunder, the reigning champs, open against the Houston Rockets, now featuring Kevin Durant, because apparently KD has a frequent flyer card for super teams. The Warriors and Lakers follow later tonight, where Curry's still hunting another ring while LeBron, well, he's hunting his reading glasses. Hey, we all age, but LeBron still plays like he's sponsored by Time Travel. The NBA energy this year is wild. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looks like he's ready to repeat. Wembanyama in San Antonio continues to look like a glitch in the Matrix. And the NBA Cup is back because apparently one trophy isn't enough to sell sneakers. Finally, a competition where billionaires let millionaires run up and down the hardwood for billion-dollar media deals, and we all love it. Jokes aside, sports give us something rare: unity, passion, and a little hope. For 2 hours, fans forget shutdowns, protests, and outrage. That's the magic of a good game, and maybe why we keep showing up for it. So tonight, whether we're marching, refreshing AWS, or just watching LeBron defy physics, remember, the world might be glitching, but humanity is still logged in. I'm Ali Madawi, and this was What's New with ME. Stay sane, stay curious, and if anyone figures out how to reboot Congress, please send them my resume.
World of digital noise. Your brand deserves a command center. Welcome to ME Studios, where your vision doesn't just get captured, it gets amplified. This isn't just another production space. This is your complete media powerhouse. Our multi-unit facility in New Jersey is engineered for brands that refuse to be overlooked. We transform your voice into professional podcasts streaming on Spotify, Amazon Music, and beyond. Your stories become headlines across 300+ media outlets, including Fox, ABC. Behind every viral moment is strategy. Our content creation and SEO campaigns don't just chase trends, they create them. From concept to distribution, we build the digital presence others envy. Your brand, your voice, your time to dominate. Visit the mestudios.net and turn potential into impact.